What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Hope everyone's having a wonderful start to the weekend. It's Friday. Thought I'd throw a little final up here on the Boss 302 Mustang Revell kit that I've been building, part of the NYS modeling group build, the Pro Street. He hosts this each year. When he says he's going to host it, I jump in on it. Love building these old Pro Street cars. If you're not subscribed to Dylan over at NYS Modeling, get subscribed to him. He's on both, as you can tell, YouTube, Facebook, and on Instagram. He likes to do a lot of tutorials and techniques that he likes to use in his builds. And as you can tell, proof in the pudding, that old Ford is sharp. He did one not too long ago as far as how he uses, what he uses as far as the clear on his build. I think he was building the Revell Pro Street, and he showed how he, everything that he does, so on it, as far as spraying that clear. So get by there, support his channel as well, but use some of those tips and techniques that he likes to use there. Definitely a payoff. Let's get this out of the way right here. Excuse the old hand. I'm going to move this over to this side. And there she is. That's the Revell Boss 302 Mustang kit. This kit came out kind of late this year, and when I seen it come out, I was like, hey, I like that old body style. I think I think I'll hold on to it, put it in the stash, but didn't think I'd Pro Street it, but I did. I took the, actually two kits, it was incorporated into building this. A lot of kit bashing went on. I used the Revell, 67 Revell AMT kit. Used the frame as far as from up under it. Anything as far as the front suspension and the rear suspension come from the Revell 67 Revell kit. So use the, as far as these are the stock tires and wheels that comes from the Revell kit. And then as you come on around, the wheels that are you see inside these big, massive Pro Street meats. The tires and the rims all come from the AMT kit. And what I do is I take and cut out the inside as far as the, I think those look like a set of center lines, but I grind those out and then glue the stock tire or stock wheels in on it. That way it gives them that deep factory look. Man, I tell you what, that I really like doing that. So let's come on around the car. As far as the Boss 302 stripes, that comes from the Revell kit. Like to keep everything as factory as possible, just like it would roll off the Ford line, but with a big wide set of Pro Street meats up under it. We come on around as far as the back end, as far as the louvers, that beautiful rear wing that they always put on those cars, that's that comes in that kit. I blacked out the back as far as the rear valance itself, where the tail lights are at. And it's not a hot rod till it says Pappy 63. So that's one of my trademarks that I like to use in my builds. If it comes from West Georgia Rods and Custom, it's going to go out with that tag on it. As far as the Mustang emblem or the Mustang lettering back here, that's actually comes out of the decals for that kit. Sanded those smooth as far as those are, they're actually molded into the body. So I just took a X-Acto and trimmed them all, sanded that down real well, and put that Mustang decal on the back of it. Anything as far as the trim on this car, you can see it's not Molotow, it's all going to be bare metal foil. And I tell you what, I like bare metal foil. You either have a love-hate relationship with it, but I loved it this time. I'm going to roll it on around right here. Let me see if I can get a little closer here. I'm going to show you the bottom of it as far as I was telling you about the Pro Street, what I have to do. If you'll look at the mirror, on the mirror right there, everything that that you see right there comes from the Revell kit. I know it's a GM. I know it's a GM, frame. I'm sorry, but that's what I use to get these cars to set down low and mean. Did one of my trademark exhausts right there. Just made me up a set of Flowmaster mufflers. Baloney cut the tips. Used the stock. As far as the stock exhaust going up to the exhaust manifolds and the whole 9 yards right there. Anything as far as the big meats back here is as far as that rear end, that comes from the Revell kit. Let's set her back down. Let's get her rolling on around and pull her back out. And there we go, coming on around. As far as the front end, everything right there, except I had a badge. I had a photo etch badge left over from a commission bill that I did for a friend of mine. His dad had a Mustang. So I ordered up a photo etch kit for it and had some leftovers, and I stuck what I had left over right there. Let's pull the hood. There's the up underneath it. Just did a lot of detail painting. Took that stock 302 right there. Just wired it, plumbed it, used the Protect hoses that I like to use. Makes everything kind of look more realistic. Use the parts by part breather up under that, and just a lot of detail painting goes into it. That's about it. Stock as a stove engine, but Pro Street style she is. Let's pull it on around. Let's finish out right here. That's the pretty much, as far as, let's talk about the paint for a minute. The color, a lot of people that have been, everybody that's been following this build says, Pappy, that's Pappy Red. No, it's not. It's Tamiya. I use all Tamiya paint in anything that I build now. As far as anywhere from the, actually from the primer all the way up to the clear. The primer that I used was the white primer, and then the base coat is TS31. That's bright orange. And to round it out, as far as the clear, I just use gloss clear from Tamiya. Everything is run through the airbrush. I let it set after I paint it. Once the last coat of primer goes on, I'll let it get good and let it get good and harden, and then I'll take it in there and just pretty much, just polish it out with starting out with 2,000 all the way up to 3,000 sandpaper, always wet sand. Then I get out the novice number 2 and some of their polishing cloths and just go to polishing, and that's the outcome of it right there. So let's do another quick spin around it, and there she is. That's the that's what if that was a factory option from Ford back in '69 to have one roll off the line, I would have definitely paid that extra money. I love I love building old Pro Street cars, and I tell you, they're just fun. They're a fun little build. Dylan, thanks so much for hosting this, allowing me to come in and just jump in like I did this year. I jumped in kind of late with this build, but each time he hosts it, I'm like, yeah, count me in. So, but if you ain't subscribed to Dylan Novar, get subscribed to him and join in on this fun group build that he hosts each year. That a lot of great builders jump in on this, and each year it keeps getting bigger and bigger. Well, there she is, folks. Appreciate all the comments and the likes I've been getting during this build. Everybody's been watching it and following it, and I appreciate all my subscribers. And remember, folks, y'all have a great weekend. God bless y'all. Pappy out of here.